Soren said he wants to know what's up with this One in Every Family cover. Let's get down to it.
What's up, everybody? It's Soren Baker here on Unique Access Entertainment. As always, please hit that subscribe button. It's right there and it's free. That enables us to keep coming to y'all as often as possible with as many interviews as possible. Now, on Cover Story today, we have the honor and the privilege of being joined by Fiend, aka International Jones, aka that man right there. Thank you. Thank you for coming through, sir.
What up? What up, my brother Soren? It's awesome to see you again, sir. In great spirits and great health as usual.
Yes, yes. So today on Cover Story, we're going to be talking about Fiend, There's One in Every Family, which is one of the more, in my opinion, iconic and best album covers in rap history. But before we get to that, we got to start it off because before that, you had a crazy album cover with Won't Be Denied, where you were in the crack pipe and the skeleton and all stuff. So when that cover came out, or when you first saw it, I guess, what were you thinking of? Oh man, I'm gonna be in a crack pipe.
I'm gonna tell you this here. Those two iconic covers in my life, for one, they were done by the same design team. That were two different labels, two different eras. I thought that was dope. You know, Won't Be Denied happened off of me saying, what's the flip on Fiend? You know, I'm dope. You should want to smoke it. You know what I'm saying? So we went back and forth and put me in the crack pipe. That was like the so-called hard drug of hard fixes on the street that at the time people could correlate to. You know what I'm saying? Like they could really process that, you know what I'm saying? Like compare within their own household, streets, you know, whatever. And so we stuck with that. I kneeled down, one of those type of like jail poses, and Sean ended up putting me in a crack pipe, and as the film ended up being a skeleton, you know what I'm saying, just snatching the complete, you know, bones out your life for the first hit of Fiend. You know what I'm saying? Allowing people to be fiends of Fiend, you know?
Right.
And the second cover, which that cover came out on Big Boy Records, that was a label I was with at that time. And the second cover, which was the first cover you're talking about, is There's One in Every Family. Now, let me shout out Percy Miller on this cover because he was at his creative pinnacle point of just being just all around this marketing person. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I remember us doing the cover, and he was like, oh man, we need to have him like on the phone or something. And you know, Sean, the guy that owned Pen Pixel, was like, we just put some dope fiends behind him, like zombied out, you know, just you could see just trying to get to him. One of the guys in that cover was one of the bodyguards. You know, so that's the big guy, kneeled down. That was Pokey. He volunteered to do that. I thought that was dope. That was what you could see. All hands were on deck. You know what I'm saying? And they got me some clothes, like, you know, for a photo shoot. You know, label like, let me put some clothes on here, make it look decent. And I took that chip sale file and Pimp C used to talk about so much, that flip Motorola, held it to my face and took some pics, and that was that. And P came up with the title, There's One in Every Family, sitting in his office. We had all kind of optional names, you know, but we was going back and forth on some tennis match stuff. But he looked and was like, Fiend, like there's one in every family. We were like, oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. He said he got 2 and 3 and some others. You know what I'm saying? So that was that cover, man. Shout out to P, Master P. Percy Miller on that cover, Sean from Pen and Pixel, and Pokey from getting involved, being an extra guy in the background to fill it in to make the art come together. And one other thing, that title.
Well, what was the idea and how did it happen where the girl was on the right side too.
Because that's also something that people fiend for. Women company is a part of a fixation and vice that the world has made its livelihood off of too. So we didn't want to leave that out as well. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty dope too. Yeah, man, that's how that cover came about. There's one in their family. You know
And
what I mean? Now I see it on the back of Jeep Wrangler tires and all kind of stuff, you know.
and then two, with it, the thing that I also thought was interesting is at that time, No Limit took the unprecedented step of putting all the guest appearances on the actual cover, not on the sticker, not on a label, but on the actual cover itself. And yours, obviously, it's a great album, but it also has a lot of guests on it and a lot of guests on the cover.
And bro, like that end up okay. First of all, I've been friends with UGK since I was 12. A little guy being around him through Baby T, aka DJ Lil Daddy. So to end up eventually getting a song with them on my now national release, you know, my first national release, and Snoop Dogg, it's like a hip hop kid's dream. You know what I'm saying? And my God, bro, like to this day, I think it's just really starting to settle in to me because I was just working. I didn't really process it. It was then, seeing Snoop come through there and, we hang out and realize, hey, man, I used to buy this guy's cassettes and, I used to loan the CD out and get on their ass about returning my doggy style CD. But to be able to have music with these great influential people in a genre of music that influences the world over and over through and through, I'm grateful. Like, so grateful. Like, you know what I'm saying? To say that I've done that on my first national album release, you know what I'm saying? And to
No,
hear how you view the cover and stuff, that shit like a movie theater poster. You know what I'm saying? It was dope.
that was the thing. Obviously, I love that cover, but do you remember, or over the years, kids or fans or people coming up to you at shows or just doing meet and greets or whatever, were they talking to you about the cover over the years?
Yeah, they loved the cover. They loved the cover, and they just was like, man, I don't know what it was. Like, I'm quite sure everyone has their own impact. I was telling this to a young guy yesterday that's been filming me out here on the road doing this press run. He was like, I was telling him, I don't know what everyone's impact with their fan base is, but I could really appreciate mine because it's so personal. It's so personal, you know what I'm saying? And the cover, like I'm out here in Alabama, Soren, it's unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable. It's like where I'm at, the love and the appreciation is so huge. You would think I bumped into a small hidden city. I don't know if you ever saw that movie when Big Fish.
No, I didn't see that one.
When you get a chance, with your little one or something, watch the movie Big Fish.
All right.
And it's about this guy. He goes into the woods and he stumbles across this hidden city. You know what I'm saying? Where everything is perfect, everything is great. And that cover, that they think of it as the red CD. When people talk to me about it, the red CD, and then when they talk about Street Life, they say, the blue CD. You know what I'm saying? So that's the personal little labeling or how to observe or to talk about the project. But yeah, man, huge, very, very huge, and cover. And that's when I learned that covers count. It's that serious if you do it right. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, once again, shout out to No Limit Records, the whole entire staff, man, everyone, because being there at that right time and place allowed me to be able to come up with that cover, to be there to be inspired, to inspire someone to want to be involved with that cover. And to this day, it's still looked like a horror film cover. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked like one. If you took my name off and just said this one there family, you probably thought it was like a little movie. like Vampire in Brooklyn or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my all-time favorite album covers. And like you said, No Limit and of course Pen and Pixel were on fire at the time, and just it's a
Fire.
thing, man. So as you look back,
Hey,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
now, but just tell you, I recently reached out to them to do my new cover. I haven't heard from nobody yet. So if you talk to Sean from Pen and Pixel, please let him know I'm looking to get him to do my next album cover. I thought that was going to be a quiet surprise for fans. I was going to do a real Pen and Pixel cover for 2021 for my next album.
Yeah, well, we'll leave this in the interview so they can see it, hopefully, and reach out to you. But as you look back now, what would you say is the legacy of the There's One in Every Family cover?
The legacy of the cover was the first of many. You know, I was a young guy out of nowhere, you know, hit #1 on Billboard. You know, album went gold pretty much the first week. I think that was unheard of for No Limit, all priority records at the time. And I'm happy. I'm happy my face is on there enough to where people can identify because you can forget about you. You know what I'm saying? But very iconic. And I love the cover because I think that's what made it more real. It looked like a movie cover. And I'm so happy that you brought this up and you have this section of this type of interview on your program, because now you're going to make me review on how I should do covers from here on out realistically. Maybe I should stick with the theme of film covers. You know what I'm saying? It looked like an independent movie, you know what I'm saying? And I like that about it. And I think that's the perspective I'm gonna go with my next covers. And I wouldn't have thought about it unless you had this segment of your show.
Well, thank you, Fiend. We appreciate it. And
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, we're honored to have you part of Cover Story, and always glad when you come through the Unique Access and just chopping it up with you in general outside the interviews, man. So thank you.
Same here as well, man. You're an awesome individual. I love how you are a music hip hop enthusiast, and this is the stuff. It's like discovering a piece of vinyl you didn't know you had, or being able to communicate with somebody that was releasing vinyl that you didn't know that they were still here, what they were doing. So I like what you're doing a lot, man. And please, by all means, continue to do it. And, you know, forever, if you need me for whatever, or think I'd be great involved in something, you know, I'm always there for you, bro.
Likewise. Well, I appreciate it,
Yes,
Fiend.
sir. All right, my brother, you have a great day. And you guys just now enjoyed a segment of Soren Baker's, one of his episodes dealing with hip hop covers. You feel me? With your main man, Fiend, International Jones. Yeah.